Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the music video that I just made. This is like music drop 12 or 13 or maybe 11, I don't know, but hey, I've been putting work in with the music, man. I've been really going in. The reason why I made this music video is because I wanted to like change people's perspective on living like a street life or whatever you want to call it, being a G. I wanted to open people's eyes up to see what they're really going up against and stuff, and realize that like everything is not so sweet, and they try to make it seem like going to jail is like it's like a cool thing for some people, and man, that's just not cool, bro. And I mean, I'm not going to, but I already did. I made this video for people that are really just blinded by the environment they're around. Because I know when you're in certain environments, there's people that are just like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I'll go to jail, man. That shit ain't nothing, man. Bruh, man, I'll do some time, man. That shit ain't nothing. Like, and it's not really like that. Like, those people are really just like acting really. And when you really do some time, it's not like that. Like, it's really some shit that you'll see and you'll really go through, and it's not sweet like that either. Like, you can really die in these places, and these people are over here trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, it's nothing, it's light, but like, bro, it's really serious. And why would you want to be in jail or in the streets, really like having to be paranoid about everything you do, watch behind your back, watch how you move, can't go to certain areas because of the stuff you did, you know? And I really lived a life like that, so I know like what it's like to feel paranoid, feel like somebody's really out there trying to kill you and stuff. So this is why I'm explaining it to you guys, because I live like both lives. I've been to jail, and I've really lived a life where it's like, I can't go over there because those people are over there and they're strapped, so they might shoot me or some shit, like on some real shit, and it's not cool. And like, I feel like the way society is right now, like they got good portion of people just blinded by this shit. Like, they really make it try to seem like jail time ain't nothing, and it's something. It's definitely something. You're around nothing but straight guys every single day of the week. Every single day of the week, every day. People are just angry too. People that are just like, you can say a little thing like this to them, bro, and they will literally snap and try to fight you, stab you over nothing. Like, crazy shit. I'm gonna tell you guys some stories about like stuff that I've seen and experienced and shit, like while I was in there and shit. And it's just, it's not really what you want. And that's why I named this song that. It's not what you want, because it's just a whole nother ball game. Like, it's really a whole nother ball game in there, bro. Like, even up to the cops, bro. The cops in there will fuck with you, bro. Like, they do shit that's just like, they'll do shit to make you snap on them just to give you another charge so you stay in there longer. Like, they do fuckery shit like that, and it's like, bro, why would you risk doing that? Like, why don't you just be free, smoke some weed, have a good time? The main reason why I made this video is to wake people up, to realize like that a lot of the stuff that you see going on like nowadays, it's like, it's not real, bro. Like, a lot of people are really just acting like they are not really on that stuff. And I know it for a fact. Like, there's people out there that act, and those are usually the ones that ain't really on nothing. The people that are quiet, don't say much, and have like like, they just give off a feeling where it's like, yeah, I don't know if I could trust you, or like they just give off a vibe that's just like, yeah, I don't know about you. Those are the people that would do it to you, bro. The whole clique that you're fucking with, bro, they ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna call you. They ain't gonna send you no food. Them niggas ain't gonna do shit for you, bro. That's why I'm saying this, is because like, I really went through it. It's like, damn, I really realized that like, a good portion of my friends that I thought was friends is not my friends, bro. And then if you do catch something serious, bro, like, that shit sucks. Like, it'll make you fucking, like, pretty much just, like, reevaluate your whole life. Like, you'll just start seeing your whole life pass by. It's crazy shit. Like, you'll literally, like, think about everything that's happening to you in life. Like, it would just make you literally, like, think of so much stuff that just will hit you. Like, it will hit you so hard too. It'd be like, damn, man. Like especially like if you're going to court dates and you see your family on like the other side, like where like the what's it called, I don't know where the people sit at, whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called, but when you see your family there, and you see your own mom and your like the rest of your family like looking like hurt by this shit, like even tearing up from it, bro, that shit is gonna hit you. Especially if you're fucking, if you're really facing some serious time and you might be fucked, bro, that shit is gonna hit you, bro. Like, that shit is gonna like break you down, bro. Like, that shit is gonna like eat you up inside. A real fucking OG is somebody who was really in the streets, did a lot of things, and made it out, and got his own business now, and is taking care of his family. That's some real OG shit, bro. Not fucking hitting licks, fucking robbing people, then going blowing all your money, and then going doing it all over again until some fucking bad shit happens to you, bro. That shit is not cool at all. Like, there is nothing cool about that shit. Like, nigga, that shit is whack. If you really get like fucked up on some shit, you're just gonna think, and just think like, damn, bro, I could have just been chilling, bro, like just smoking weed, minding my business. I could have been doing like all types of shit and not even be in this predicament right here. Like, real shit. Like, nobody explains this shit though, but I'm gonna be the one to fucking explain this shit, because I really experienced this shit, bro, and I was really locked up on some crazy shit, bro. The way people are in those places is even more fucked up, bro. Like, it's like super hard to not want to beat somebody's ass, bro. Like, for real. Like, people in there would try you, especially when they see you're minding your business and you're to yourself, bro. They want to try you, bro. Like, straight up. And it's really crazy, bro. Like, how they got people in this mentality. I know that like some of the people that I do know didn't hit me up, because I do know people that like they really don't live a regular life like that. But like, other than that, like, I know that the way shit is with getting arrested, it'll really show you who's real and who's not. And a good portion of people are just like, they're not really there for you like that. Like, how you would think they are there for you, they are not there for you at all. Like, you will literally be sitting in jail and thinking to yourself like, damn, bro, like, I fired this nigga up like a million times. He can't send me not even one little fucking thing, or say hi, or try to hit me up, talk to somebody that knows my people like that. Like, nothing like that. Nothing. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy how people are. Bro, it doesn't matter what image they are putting out to be in front of you, bro. Don't listen to none of that, man. Listen to what their actions say. Don't listen to any words anybody says, because anybody can say anything to you and really not mean it like that. Just listen to people's actions, because a lot of people will show you exactly who they are to you without even saying a word. Jail isn't as bad as prison is. I've never been to prison, but I've heard stories about prison, and it's like, why would you want to go there? Like, seriously, why? Like, there's nothing but guys around there, and there's people that are dying every single day, getting shanked by like all types of, pretty much, bro, they will shank you with anything. They will shank you with literally a stick. Like, they'll make a shank out of anything over there, is from what I heard. And these people just, they really just got messed up by other people being like this, and it's just like a never-ending cycle of I'll do that shit. It's like I'm not afraid to do none of that shit, but like still, like why would you be risking stuff like that when you can be out here free, smoking weed, chilling with girls, not chilling with 100 different niggas every fucking day, bro, that will shank you if you say something to them. Like, all you gotta do is say something wrong to them. These people got fucking life sentences. They don't give a fuck. They'll shank the shit out of you, bro. Like, it's like, why? Like, why would you put yourself in that position? It's not worth it, like, at all. I've heard crazy stories, bro. I've heard of this one guy that made a shank out of poop. He supposedly like buried his poop in a plastic bag and left it there for a few days and like made it sharp and it hardened up, and he had a shank out of poop. Like, they will literally make shanks out of anything, like literally anything. And it's like, it's crazy, bro. I also heard another story of this one person I met too. He's the one who told me personally, and he told me that he showed me the stab mark too. It was like, damn, nigga, like that's crazy as fuck, bro. Like, he showed me, bro, he told me that one day he was playing spades or some shit like that with somebody, and they betted for food. People fight over food all the damn time too in there, bro. It's like they fucking gamble for food, and if you don't give your food up, you're fighting, bro. And I've seen a lot of fights start off like that. But this one person told me that he lost in some game they was playing cards, and he sat down, or no, he was already sitting down, and the person was like, yo, go get me my honey bun, the person that won. And he was like, all right, hold on real quick. That's all he said. He said that, and then the next thing he remembered was waking up in a hospital to fucking being stabbed up and shit. Like, he said he remembered getting stabbed, and then he said he just blacked out because he supposedly lost so much blood that he just like, he blacked out. Shit like that. It's like, nigga, that's over a honey bun, bro. Like, are you serious? Like, you guys are seriously out here really talking like, oh yeah, I'll do this time like it's nothing, but nothing. You get stabbed over a honey bun, like, then what you gonna do, bro? You can possibly die too. Like, that guy got lucky. If they didn't find him in time, bro, he would have died. Like, and that's just like stuff that you hear like all the time, like crazy ass stories like that all the time, bro. Even people that just fully go crazy from being in the same place and being around negative people back to back every day, just they can't do it no more. They can't take it. There's people that fucking commit suicide in these places and shit, and it's just like, are you serious, bro? Like, you can be out here free, chilling, going to the movies, going to wherever you want, smoking as much weed as you want, chilling, but these people are like just really blinded into thinking that it's cool to go to jail when it's not. Like, it's really not. Like, that shit is not what you want, like, for real. There's people that literally will fight you in there for just, you can literally go like this and they will want to fight you because of the way I just looked at the camera. That's all you gotta do. And they will literally come up to you like, yo, you got a problem? What's up? Let's go outside. Let's go outside right now. Oh, you saw. Then they'll start telling everybody in the pod, oh, you saw, until you end up fighting them. Because that's just how it is in there. And if you don't prove your point, then everybody in there is gonna treat you like a bitch because they think you're soft. And it's just like, why would you want to be in there? Like, it's not worth it, bro. There's people in there that sneak in drugs, do butt cracks. Like, that shit is just nasty, bro. Like, bro, while I was in there, bro, I smelled weed one time, and I smoke a lot of weed, and I smelled some gas, bro. I was like, damn, bro, I want to smoke so bad. I was already like in there for like a few months and shit, and then I found out how that gas got there, and I was like, hell no, I'm good. And I seen people, bro, they roll up little pieces of paper of Tucci and weed out of somebody's asshole, bro. That shit is disgusting as fuck. Like, who the hell does shit like that? It's like, I mean, it's like, why? Why would you do that when you can just go, nowadays you can go to a dispensary and go buy some top shelf shit if you really want to, and smoke that and be gone. Smoke another blunt and be more gone, bro, and not even have to be worrying about no cops coming in or cops walking by. No, none of that shit. Like, it's a whole nother ball game in there. And these people, I feel like the people that are really out here like, oh yeah, I'll do some jail time, those people, they didn't really, if they have done some jail time, they really didn't do no time. Like, they might have stayed there for like a week, that's it, and left. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll do that shit. But in their head, they know that they don't want to do that shit. That shit is fucking whack, bro. And on top of that too, the food is garbage. Like, jail food is some type of shit that you don't even see that shit out in the streets. Like, you really won't see that shit. Like, you can't go nowhere in like out of jail and find food like that. I don't know where the fuck they get that food from, but like, well, they do have like chicken nuggets on, like, I think it's Wednesdays or some shit, but like literally that's it, bro. Like, that is the best meal you can get, and that shit ain't even really fire like that. It's like pretty damn nasty, but from being in there and fucking not eating shit, you'll eat it. You'll eventually start eating all that shit, and it sucks, because that shit is disgusting. Fuck your stomach up too, like really make you fucking have to go to the bathroom like real bad. Like, and it's like, man, why would you do that? Like, man, it's really not worth it, like, at all. Like, on some real shit, you guys just gotta really take this shit in. For whoever sees this, bro, I really hope that this hits you, because, man, I'm telling you, bro, that shit it's not for you, bro. Like, you may think it might be light and this and that, until you get like those people that just, they know that you're trying to do good, and they feel it, and they already know that their charges, they're fucked, and they know that you probably have a chance of getting out. Man, those people, they will try to fuck you up too. On top of that, they'll come up to you and say little things to you to make you snap and shit, and like do shit that's just like, it's crazy how people are, bro. I while I was in there, I literally almost got into a few fights in there, bro. And like, I was really trying really hard to not fight nobody, like, at all. Bro, one time this one person was arguing with this old guy outside, and they have like this little basketball court shit. And bro, the younger person that was arguing with this old guy threw a ball like as hard as he can, like not even looking where he was throwing it, and he threw it straight towards me, but I weaved it. And I just like, bro, like, the anger in me just hit me. Like, you know when you get mad to the point where like your blood is boiling and like you feel hot, like you might even start sweating? Like, I got like that mad at him, and I was really ready to fight him. And just stuff like that, like you don't even have to be there. Like, you really, like, if you move different, like, you can not even have to risk none of that shit. Like, just little shit like that, bro. Like, people will do shit to you that's just like, wow, bro. Like, I was really outside minding my business too. I was walking in circles and shit, just thinking about like my life, because I was really in some deep shit. And I was, and on top of that, being in there, you're already like fucking angry and shit. Like, you know, like, it's not like you're just chilling and you're on vacation or some shit. Like, it really sucks. Like, you can't watch what you want to watch on TV. You can't go leave your house and do whatever you want. Like, nigga, you gotta literally be in this like little box pretty much, where you can only watch TV and you can go outside and play basketball. And I don't like playing basketball like that. And it's just, that shit will have you in this like feeling of like, bro, like, I just really hope nobody tries me, because I'm really ready to just snap on like anybody, like, type shit. And bro, everybody in there is like that too. Like, they're all going through it. And I was in a pod where like I had some serious charges, so there was like straight up like real robbers in my shit, real fucking murderers and shit. Like, I was really surrounded by like people that really done some shit, and it was just like, it was really fucked up in there. And I'm explaining this shit to you guys because I don't want to see like, or I know I won't see it, but I just want to change your mentality on this shit, because I've been through it, and like it's not what you want, bro. I'm telling you. Like, he's like, man, after the shit I just explained to you, bro, if you still like have that mentality, bro, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. Because man, Joe is boof. Like, it is boof to the max. Stories for days on shit of just people just like just tripping like over stuff that's like not even serious. Like, look, this one time, bro, I was literally sitting down watching TV, and they have like rows of chairs of people that watch TV, and then there's the phones like to the like the side of you. And while I was watching TV, I got up to use a phone, and all I did was walk in front of the row of people that are watching TV, and this one guy literally straight up snapped on me like I was tripping for doing that. When the TV is like, bro, I'm not that tall of a person, bro, and the TV is like literally like it's up there. Like, I was not in nobody's way. Like, the people, when you're watching TV, you're like this. I walk by like that. Like, I was not in nobody's way, and this person like straight up snapped on me for doing that, and we almost got into a fight because of that. And I feel like, bro, God definitely was watching me in there, bro, because bro, I told him, like, let's go outside right now, and when we went to go outside, it was raining, and they had the door locked, and I just, like, I know now that, like, bro, that was God, like, really saving me, too. And then on top of that, that same person, he had the chance to just, like, straight up, like, kick my shit in, bro. Like, he came outside one day, and I was going like this, like folding my pants up, but my head was down like this. And right when I looked up, he was right there. He could have just like kicked me hard as shit, but instead of doing that, he shook my hand, and he was like, yo, you got heart. And it was a big ass nigga too, bro. He would have fucked me up, but bro, like, that shit will have you in such a mentality where like you're so angry of like being there, and so fucked up not knowing what's gonna happen to you, that like at a certain point, bro, somebody's gonna push you to a point where you can't hold it in no more. Like, you're gonna want to fight anybody. It doesn't even matter who it is. And like, bro, I was really at that point where like people were just like pissing me off to the point, like, bro, I even got like haircuts of people that are just like, I don't know what the fuck's with people, bro. They fucked my shit up, and like, bro, that shit had me hot. Like, bro, I was in there just like really just like, man, bro, I really hope nobody tries me, bro, because I'm gonna hurt somebody, bro. And I felt it. I was like, bro, I was really in this like low negative energy where I was just like, I was trying so hard to just be good and fucking do right, and it's just like people just kept coming with shit. And with that one person that I snapped on, I know that God, he literally watched me. And then I don't know what God did to him, bro, but he came up to me and was like, hey man, like, you got heart. He's like, you got heart, little nigga. Like, you got heart. And he got sent to the feds too on top of that for some type of gun. I actually became cool with him too after that, which is crazy. But he got sent to the feds for having like some type of gun for not that wasn't supposed to be in the US. And bro, it was a big nigga too, bro. I was gonna fucking get my ass whooped, bro. I know I was, bro, but I'm not the type of person to bitch out from nobody, bro. Like, real shit. I can get to a certain point where like I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. Like, seriously. Like, I'm really crazy for real. Like, I get to a certain point when I'm really pissed, bro. Like, I'll grab something. If you're way bigger than me, bro, I'm gonna grab something and we're gonna fight, bro. Because I ain't gonna just bitch out like no bitch nigga, bro. Like, straight up, I'll use whatever I can to make sure that I get something in. You know, you ain't gonna just fully beat my ass, bro. And that's just how I am. I've always been like that, bro, ever since a kid. Now that I'm older, I'm starting to learn how to let go of that mentality, because I see that people are just, they really just be going through shit too, and they look for stuff when they feel you have what they don't have, and it bothers them. And I understand that now. So like, when somebody's really trying to piss me off now, it's just like, damn, like I really just I don't get the same no more. Like, I really just start to feel bad for people, because I know it was probably like he knew he was fucked, and from the few people that I talked to, they knew I wasn't fucked in there. Like, I was straight, and it's obvious now, like, I was really straight. And all I'm saying is, just, why would you want to be in places like that where people really try you like that? Like, that isn't the only time I got tried. I got tried by another big person too, and this time it was like even harder for me to not snap on them. These people really got like mentalities that are just really fucked up. It's really bad. Like, it's fully bad. Like, it's to the point where it's like, damn, bro, like, it'll really make you think, like, damn, man, this is a whole nother world in here. Like, they got different slang in there too. Like, they fucking be talking sign language and shit. You don't know what the fuck somebody's saying right in front of you. They could be saying, like, hey, let's get this nigga right here, and be really plotting out on the fucking, take you to a room and fucking choke you to death. Like, bro, it's really crazy like that. And what I was saying is, another person tried me, and the only reason why this person tried me was because we were at a table, and I literally, I didn't even much put my hand over his food like that. It was like literally to, like, let's say this is his plate right here. I literally went like that to grab something, and I grabbed it, and bro, this nigga straight up tripped out on me, and he was from prison. Like, he supposedly did a lot of time in prison. He came down from prison to fucking try to get some of his charges dropped, and he's like, you know, I ain't gonna let that shit slide or some shit like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, oh, I got you later. And he was looking straight at me like, yeah, nigga, I got you later. Like, yeah, I got you later. Watch. And I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I didn't even fucking do nothing to you. And then later on that day, I was doing sit-ups, and this motherfucker came up to me and he picked me up straight. Like, bro, this guy was even bigger than the last person that fucking tried to try me, bro. And he like, I was literally going like this, like, and as I was doing this nigga just came out of nowhere and just picked me up by my shirt all the way up. Like, nigga, I was airlifted off the ground. And he was like, I told you I'll get your little bitch ass later. And then then somebody was like, hey, our officer's coming. And he dropped me real quick. And I was just like, bro, I was like, and like, my reaction to when he picked me up was just start swinging. As he was picking me up, I was just gonna start swinging at his head, like, straight up as hard as I could. But in my head, I just stood there, like, and I just looked at him like, bro, are you serious? Like, I didn't even do nothing to you. And then he put me down and shit. And then after that, he calmed down. I was like I was just looking at him like, bro, are you serious? But my reaction to, if I wasn't in there, was I was gonna start swinging and defend myself to do like whatever I can. But that's another guy that would have just, bro, if that cop wasn't there, I don't know what the fuck would have happened, bro. But I probably would have gotten into a bad fight, and that nigga would have fucked me up, bro. Like, for real, like, straight up. Like, I had like no type of chance, bro. That nigga was like really big, for real, and just shit like that. And then even with other people too, like, it's just, bro, that shit is just, it's not what you it's not what you want to do or be or fucking whatever the fuck. It's a whole nother ball game. I'm telling you guys, it's not sweet. And that was just in fucking in jail. Prison is worse. Like, the guards ain't really watching you like that in prison, bro. Like, some shit like that would have happened to me in prison, they probably would have killed my ass, bro, just for reaching over somebody's plate. And I didn't even much reach over it like that. Something that simple, you can die over. And it's like, these people are really out here acting like it's cool to go to jail. Nigga, that shit ain't cool, bro. Like, for real, bro. Why the hell would you want to be putting yourself in positions of pretty much getting yourself killed over fucking nothing, like, at all? Like, you really don't have to be doing that. Like, you can be out here just chilling with girls and smoking weed and just having a great time, partying, living your best life. jail time is not where it's at. While I was in there too, I met this one person that had 2 life sentences. That was, bro, he was a cool ass person. I became like really cool with him. And I put a picture of him in this video that I made. And I also put a picture of somebody else that I know personally, like from the streets, that fucking, he's one of them people that just like, bro, he's always in and out of jail. And it's like, damn, I try to change his mentality, but he just don't listen. But he went to fucking prison this time, and I really hope that like he makes it out and doesn't catch any other charges, because I know how it is in there and shit. And like, it's very easy to fucking fight somebody and then fucking get an assault charge or some shit. And I know how he is, and I just really hope that he's doing good in there and shit. And I know that like if he does make it out of there, you guys will meet him one day and you'll be like, damn, bro, like, bro, he's like a real deal like GTA character. He's just, he's real, like to the bone. Like, it sucks because his mentality is like, he's one of those people that it's like, man, I don't give a fuck, man, I'll go to jail, I'll do the time, big. It's because his older brothers are like that. And I told his ass, I know he probably feels this shit, you know. But this other person that I met that had the 2 life sentences is just, he told me this crazy ass story about how he used to be a bank robber. The reason why I want to tell you guys this story is because he had a testimony about God that's just like, it's crazy. And I just wanted to tell you guys about it because I thought it was beyond. The story about this person I met, his name is Tito, by the way. He used to be a bank robber, and he told me that one day he robbed a bank and he ended up like getting chased. Like, it was like one of the biggest chase outs or whatever you call it out in this area. And I didn't really believe him at the time, but like at the same time I kind of believed him. Then I found out that he really did have 2 life sentences, and then when I got out, I looked him up, and this shit is really true. Like, it's not a lie at all. Like, I seen pictures of like everything and shit, and it was just like, what the fuck, man, that shit's crazy. Because he was like he learned how to be such a man of God, bro. Like, he taught me so much about God that I didn't know at the time. While he was having that chase out and stuff, he also was like really addicted to like all types of drugs and stuff, and really had like real deal problems and stuff that he was like dealing with in his head and stuff. And he told me about it all and stuff. And he pretty much got in this big ass chase out from robbing a bank and shit. And he told me that the cops popped his tires and he couldn't go anymore. And like he remembers like being fucked and shit. And like he told me that they pretty much surrounded his car, and they were like yelling at him and shit, like, get out on the floor and shit like that. And he told me that he was just sitting in his car. He told me he lit a cigarette up. He told me he was gonna kill himself. He told me that he started calling everybody that he loved, and he was telling them, all right, well, like, look, this is it. This is the last time we're gonna talk. I'm killing myself after this phone call. And he told me that he called his dad. The last person that he called was his dad. And it's crazy how God works, bro. Like, this shit gave me goosebumps, bro. He told me he called his dad and told him that he was gonna kill himself. And right there, his dad just threw the phone down, and he told me he could hear his dad praying back to back to God, just talking to God. He said he just started ignoring his son, which is the person that was in the car and stuff. And he told me as he was praying, he heard his dad praying. He told me he hung up. He told me he took the biggest rip of fucking, I think he said it was crack, out of a pipe. He told me he took the biggest rip he could out of that shit. And then he grabbed I think he said he had a fucking, some type of gun. I don't remember what type of gun it was, but he told me he put the gun to, he cocked it back. He put the gun to his chin right here. And he said he closed his eyes, and he tried to pull the trigger as hard as he could. Like, he told me his hands was like shaking like that, like really shaking, and he could not pull the trigger. And right there, he said when that happened, he told me that after he hit that big bowl of crack or whatever it was that he hit, he told me that he felt his whole body go sober, and he felt sober, and and he couldn't pull the trigger, and he knew that it was something there, like an angel or something was really there, and it stopped him from killing himself, and that was because of his dad praying. And it's just like the craziest story, because like after that he told me that he he um he like allowed the cops to arrest him, and he told me that when he was in fucking, they put him in a box because of the crazy shit that he was on and shit, and they didn't put him in fucking population or nothing. And he told me that he prayed to God. He asked God, if you can do anything with me, do it. He said, I'm here, do it. And he told me that he felt like the Holy Spirit just come within him and stuff. And like this is some like super spiritual stuff that they talk about this in the Bible. Like when the Holy Spirit hits you, like you'll feel the presence of like God and like everything, and you'll feel really uplifted. And he told me he started praying in tongues, and after that, like his whole mentality changed. Like he really shedded off the person that he used to be. And just, it's just crazy like how like things work. And while I was in there, bro, like he taught me so much stuff about God and stuff and the way God works. He even told me about this one person that everybody thought was crazy and stuff, that was in jail, that was a believer of God too. And he was like, he supposedly had a life sentence, and he just kept telling everybody, I'm going home. And he was in prison, I'm going home, I'm going home, I'm going home. And he just kept saying it, I'm going home. And then one day he just disappeared. And then they found out that he went home. And bro, God just does stuff that's just unbelievable, bro. And while I was in there, remember, I said he had 2 life sentences. While I was in there, he came down from prison and he was fighting one of his life sentences. And while I was there, they it's weird because like he left my pod and he came back, and then he told me that they dropped one of his life sentences. And it's just crazy like how the stuff that God can do. It's like anything is possible with God. Like that's one of the craziest stories I heard in there though, like with people and God and stuff. I did hear a lot of stories and stuff, but like there's other stuff that just I don't believe is kind of true. But at the same time, now that I know the stuff I know it's true. The way God was working in the area that I was in was just like, it was crazy, bro. Like when we had like this like formed this like group and we started praying against the whole pod and stuff, there was no fights, no arguments, everybody was cool. That is like something that you don't see in jail, because there's always somebody fighting, there's always somebody tweaking out, ready to bump. And bro, from us praying on the whole pod, it stopped all that. It's crazy. It's like, it is beyond. Like there was times that I seen people getting ready to fight, and I would just pray in my head, and they would not fight. They would end up shaking hands and shit, like crazy shit. Like bro, God works in mysterious ways, but man, God is real. And just to explain, bro, like the reason why I'm explaining this is because before we started praying against that pod, bro, there was so many fights in that shit that they literally would keep us locked down the whole day. Like they would just keep us in the pods because people kept fighting. So they'll literally leave us in our rooms the whole day locked in, and fucking when it was like lunchtime, they'll just come by with the food, pass it in the door, and relock you in it. And from us praying against that, it stopped happening, and it got to the point that like nobody in the pod was fighting. And that just shows you how powerful God really is. Like it's really just a whole nother realm of stuff that people can't see. But when people are really arguing and stuff, it's really evil spirits like that are in these people that are causing these things. And I know this stuff for a fact. That's why, like, I really learned how to, like, calm down and stuff, because I realized that, like, certain people they can just feel stuff on you, you know, like, certain people you get certain vibes from. Like, everybody doesn't have the same vibe, and some people don't like when they feel certain things off of you, and they just want to piss you off because the spirits that are inside of them are irritated by you and your spirit, and they know that you carry something in you that is valuable, and it's really just those evil spirits in them. They want to eat that shit up out of you. And I know all this shit now from experience, all of that, and it's crazy how God works. Like, seriously, like, man, and just to see the pod go from a fight, like literally 2-3 fights probably, or maybe like 2 fights a day, maybe sometimes 1 fight, or a real big ass argument every day. There was always something. And then as soon as we start praying against that, nobody was arguing, everybody was cool. Another story that I heard about, like a story that was like something that you hear that's like a godly story, I would say. I don't really know what to call it, or like a testimony or something. Is this one Chico person that I knew. Well, I didn't know him, but like I met him while I was in there, and we were bunkies for a minute, and we used to talk a lot and shit. And he just started telling me about this one story of when this one person was chasing him to kill him and shit. And then he told me he lived out in Philly and shit. And he told me like that he was on his feet or some shit. I don't really fully remember the story, but I remember him telling me he was on his feet running, and somebody was chasing him in a car, and he told me he ran down the alleyway. This is all I really remember. He told me he ran down this alleyway while somebody was shooting. He could hear the shots and shit, and he told me not one bullet hit him. And he told me that the person drove off after that. And after all that shit happened, he told me that he had long hair too at the time. He told me that he went like this, and it's in the hoodie of his jacket, he found bullets. But I mean, that story just sounds crazy, but in the Bible it does say that when you are a believer of God, no bullets shall prosper against you. Nothing the enemy forms against you, no curses, no nothing, none of that stuff can prosper against you when you are a believer of God. And I believe that shit, because after what the person Tito told me about, like how he couldn't pull the trigger and he was pulling it as hard as he can, from what I've heard, like it's like shooting a BB gun. Pretty much. It's like you're pretty much shooting a BB gun. So for that to happen, and then on top of that, the other story that I heard is like, man, that shit is true, bro. I don't doubt that. It's probably like 1000% true. And that person was crazy too, man. He told me a whole bunch of damn crazy stories that I won't even say on here. Like, just crazy stories. Like, a lot of stuff that I've heard in there and stuff, I can't even explain on here. I'm just explaining you guys like the light stuff that's like enough for YouTube to not like want to take my video down for explaining too much stuff about stuff that I've heard and stuff. Like, it gets a lot worse than what I'm explaining too on top of that. That's why I'm saying, bro, that's the prison life or jail life is not what you want. Like, it's like, bro, prison and jail is literally, that's the hell on earth. Literally it is hell on earth. Like, there's really people in that motherfucker screaming too. Like, they're really people, bro. There's people that, like, man, bro, like, just so much crazy shit's happened, bro, that I've seen. Like, I can't, like, bro, this video would be too long if I explain everything, and I can't explain everything because some of this stuff is just too violent. Bro, the reason why I say there's people yelling is because I don't know how this fight started, but I remember I seen the two people walk by me, and when they fight each other, they'll go and close the door and lock each other in a room so the cops won't see them fighting and shit. And bro, I seen these people literally walk by me, and they literally fucking, I was right there watching TV, and right there by the TV there was a shower and then their room, and it fucking, I saw them, like the way they were walking, I knew something was up, because it was like they were walking like, you could just tell when somebody's angry and they're walking. And they closed the door kind of hard too. They slammed that shit. I'm surprised the officer that was in that motherfucker didn't hear that shit. And bro, all I hear is fucking people just like, it sounds like a bunch of like, it sounds like somebody doing fucking construction work inside the fucking building or some shit. Like all you hear is fucking, like, it sounded like somebody's head was getting banged against something or some shit. Like I don't know what the fuck it was that was going on in there. But then I looked, and I, like, the way the doors are in jail is like they have like these like little like fucking little, like a little bit, like it's like a slot of glass that you can kind of see through. Like it's not like a full-blown window. And all I seen was one person just like getting yoked up. Then out of nowhere I hear the fucking the booming sound again, bro. And then the cops heard it too, and then people start hearing it too, and everybody surrounded the door and shit. And then they got fucking a bunch of cops to rush in and shit. And bro, I felt bad for the old guy, bro, cause like he came out and he was literally like, and bro, his head was like bro, he had like a lump on his head that was just like, oh my gosh, bro, like damn, that shit's just, bro, I'm telling you guys, man, it's not what you want, bro. They just they fool you into it. Damn, look, there's a turtle. Hey, y'all saw that turtle? Yeah, but they really fool you guys into believing that jail life is cool when it is really not. Like, it's really not at all. But if you can take a message from anybody, please take it from me, because I lived a street life, really sold drugs, really did things that I'm not proud of. I'm really not proud of. And I also went to jail too. I never been to prison though, but I've heard stories from people that came down from prison, and bro, it is not what you want. So if you can take anything from this video, just please take that, because I'm telling you, bro, that shit just, it is a whole nother world. I'm telling you guys, it is a whole nother world. Even Gucci Mane said that shit. When Gucci Mane talks about being arrested in population in fucking in prison, he even says that shit's crazy. And y'all know Gucci Mane is crazy, bro. Gucci Mane is a real crazy motherfucker, bro. Y'all know that shit. Everybody knows that shit. So for him to say that shit, and even he says it, he says, bro, that's not what you want to live like. Bro, if Gucci Mane's saying that, bro, you know that this shit is real, bro. It's not, that shit is not no fucking fake shit, bro. That shit's real, bro. What I'm telling you guys is real. Like, I'm just trying to help you guys live a better life. This music video though, I kind of just gave it like a Florida vibe, and I used like some drone fucking videos of like the area that I live in and stuff off the internet, but they came out kind of blurry and shit, and I just use it anyways. I don't really give a fuck. I'm really just getting started. This is my third music video, and I know that I'll keep getting better and better at doing them and stuff. And I was supposed to film the singing out clips like somewhere else, but people flagged out on me, so I didn't. And another thing I want to say about this video is I talked about, well, I didn't really talk about how I got over the depression that I was dealing with, but I definitely was going through a deep depression that I had, like, just for anybody that's really been depressed before in their life, like, you just kind of feel like down all the time, and like it feels like you're just like kind of dead inside. And from the shit that I went through and stuff, with like literally everything, I was really going through a deep depression with myself and with people, and just not trusting people, and like pretty much just, I was just really messed up in my head because of the people that did me wrong and stuff. And I just I I, I pretty much put the talk I pretty much put the talk about depression in this song because I got over that shit, and I really learned how to be a happy person, like inside. Like a lot of people are out here, like they look happy, they seem happy, their Instagram account seems like they're happy and stuff, but inside they're not happy. And I finally learned how to be a happy person inside myself. So like I feel like the reason why I put that in a song is for people, because I know that what you listen to becomes you. So if you're depressed and you're listening to this song, in the song I say I got over depression. So if you're listening to that back to back and you're depressed, it's gonna start manifesting in your life, and it's gonna eventually get you to, damn, that turtle is back over there. It's gonna eventually get you to start opening up to really realizing what is bothering you inside. And that's the reason why I put that in this song, is because I know how it feels to be super depressed and not trust nobody, and feel like everybody around you is against you and stuff, and it just makes you feel really shitty about yourself, and you feel like something is wrong with you when nothing's really wrong with you and stuff. And I just it's why I put that in there, is because I want to help people get over that shit. Like a lot of the times the shit that you're really sad about, it really doesn't even matter. Like especially when you're really sad about something that won't even matter like a year later from whenever it happened and stuff. Because I know there's some people that certain things happen to them, and they just keep on talking about that stuff, and it just, the only thing they're doing is recreating that stuff in their life, and it's not good for you. That's why I put the get over like the depression shit, and pretty much just like get over the past, because what happened already happened. You can't do nothing about it, so just let it be and learn from it. You gotta learn from all your experiences in life, and that's something that I just recently learned, and it's really helping me become a better person inside and out. And I just want to help people out. This is really why I started this YouTube channel, is to help people out, to help people see stuff clearly, because this world clearly doesn't give a damn about you, like with the music they make, like, and the way they got girls acting. Like nowadays they really got girls thinking that the WAP is everything. Like, I gotta buy you a Birkin bag because you got the WAP. No, bro, it's not like that. Like, it's crazy. The way they got this shit set up is real messed up. Like, seriously, they got people saying they're demons and shit. When them demons start pulling up to your house, boy, watch. You ain't gonna be saying you a demon no more, bro. I'm telling you, man, I really been through some fucking shit. There's a lot of people out there just, they can't see it. They really can't see what society is doing to them by making them listen to this music that is not good for them. And they wonder why so much murdering is going on, but if you go listen to music, every single song is talking about murdering. And what I told you about how I told you that I put me getting over depression in songs manifest into your life, is the same way murdering manifests into people's lives when they listen to this music. It's really deep on a spiritual level, but like a lot of people won't get it. And I feel like the way I just explained it, it shows like that what I'm saying is true, and it's just crazy. And if you don't believe this, just think about how girls are acting nowadays with the WAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, girls literally act like all stuck up and shit. Like a lot, well, not all girls. I'm not talking down on like no queens or nothing like that, but like most girls that haven't really grown up yet, they act stuck up. And then when somebody real is trying to be with them, they don't even see that person. They're totally attracted to an asshole. And it's like, how the hell can you not see this shit? But I mean, maybe this is what God is doing to me in my life, you know? Like, maybe he opened my eyes up to help everybody else open their eyes up too. Really realize that I'm not of this world. Like, none of us are. Like, we're just here for a certain amount of time, and then we leave. And people can't see that, but I mean, I know it's God that's opening my eyes up to all that stuff. And it's for you guys. I believe that the way my life unfolded and the information that I have and the person that I'm becoming now it's God. It's straight up God working through me. I can see it now. I feel it. People tell me they feel it now too. And I think it's beyond, bro. Because, man, I'm really not the same person I used to be. If you really watch this whole video, remember how I said Tito shedded the person that he used to be. I shedded the person I used to be too. Like, seriously, the person that I was before this YouTube channel stuff, and like a little bit before that, and like before I got arrested, I was a totally different person that you could not talk to. I will not listen to you. Don't be listening to nobody but God. That's all I gotta say. That's why I just recently learned, because a lot of people look good, they look happy, but they are not happy, like, for real. They're really not happy. Like, you can have everything in this world and be miserable. And I really seen people that are rich from working at the strip club and stuff. They're like, literally, I know these people are rich because they give me so much damn money as a tip and shit. And miserable, like, you can just feel it. Like, you can feel the miserableness that's in these people. So if you're thinking that money or getting a certain amount of money is gonna make you happy, it's not. It's really not. What will make me happy is helping people become better and finding, you know, like my own family and shit, you know, and having a good group of friends that I really know that I can trust and I really fuck with. That's what will make me happy. Not no fucking money. Money just brings people that aren't even your friends around you, that just want to act like they've been there and been around you, been hanging with you, been through all your downfalls, who was sticking by your side when they wasn't, you know. And that's something that money will teach you. It'll just teach you how fake everybody is around you. And that's why I'm saying, because I the reason why I'm using money as an example is because I know a lot of people think, oh yeah, when I get this certain amount of money, I'm gonna be straight, I'm gonna be happy. It's not that. Like, you can be happy right now. You just gotta decide that, you know what, I'm gonna be happy. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker is gonna try me. I don't give a fuck what he says about me or what she says about me. I'm happy. I'm happy inside. And the reason why I'm happy inside is because I love myself, and what you say doesn't matter to me. A lot of the people that are walking around unhappy are the people that they listen to what somebody else said, and now they hold it inside their hearts, and they just walk around. It's like, damn, I'm this and that. Damn, fuck, bro, I really am nothing. Then they really start to believe it. When you're not that, bro, you're fucking, you're great. As long as you believe it. It doesn't matter what anybody else believes. As long as you believe it, and God knows it. God knows that all of us are great. And that's what the devil is trying to fucking keep us from. That's why the music that is put out is so damn bad, and it really lowers your vibration, and it makes people feel like they're not great, because they go on Instagram and they see these rappers that fucking flexing 100 bands and shit that they probably can't even use because they fucking signed a deal and shit. Pretty much, like, they do all that to the fucking, like, pretty much fuck you up, like, in your head. Like, damn, bro, I ain't doing shit with myself, bro. Like, fuck, I got fucking $100 something in my bank account, bro. Like, real deal. Like, they really just, this world is set up to lower everybody's vibrations, bro. And even with the girl stuff, like the WAP shit, like, bro, your WAP should not be a tool to make pretty much to use people. That's like some devilish shit right there. Like, that's what the devil does. He uses people. Like, literally, he uses people like puppets. The stuff that's on social media that's being put out with the girls doing that like that weird bent over shit, like, bro, like, that shit is just like, man, are you guys serious? Like, how the hell can you not see this shit? Like, people shouldn't be like that, but it's making people insecure is what they don't see, because they see, bro, for girls it's the same way. Like, a girl sees a fine ass bitch on Instagram and she knows she's pretty and stuff. What do you think that does to a girl that doesn't feel good about herself? It puts her in this low negative state where she feels down about herself. And that's all this whole world is set up to do, is put you down about yourself. And they really do a good job at that. And I'm just trying to wake people up to see that, like, this shit it's really set up to fuck people up. It really is. Like, on top of the stuff I said about guys and stuff, they also got guys pretty much killing each other over nothing. Like, nowadays you can really die over nothing. You can die just from becoming who you were meant to be. That is crazy. Like, it really should not be like that at all. Like, seriously. I don't know what's up with people nowadays, but I just really hope that the stuff that I'm doing eventually wakes people up to see, like, there's definitely somebody in control of all this, and they definitely want you to be in this low vibration, because when you're in this low vibration, you do things that you normally wouldn't do. Like, sell your soul to the devil. In the Bible, it talks about when you become very low, that's when the demons come to you. That's when you're at your lowest point, Satan will show up to you. And I remember when I was at my lowest point in life and I was really down, the devil really showed up to me, bro. And that just shows right there that the reason why they're causing all this low vibrationness, whatever you want to call it, they're making everybody be in this fucking shitty mood and fucking really not feel good about themselves, is because of that. They want the devil to take over this shit, because the people that are in control of this shit are the people that fucking worship the devil, bro. What I just explained, it's obvious. This is what is true. When you're in a low vibration, them demons, they come and attack. They come and attack heavy, bro. But when you're in a high vibration, them motherfuckers don't even want to be around you, type shit. I'm gonna teach you guys what I learned. I learned to literally love yourself. Like, feel comfortable in your own skin. Don't care what nobody says, because most of the time those people are saying things and it's really just a reflection of how they feel about themselves. It's not you. You're just showing them that you have what they don't have inside them, and it irritates people. Yeah, I talk like way too much for this video. I just really trying to get the message through to the people that have that messed up mentality, because I know it's not what you want. So peace out, guys. Hey, if you got some friends that are wilding on their daily, you should show them this video.